Did you know that one of the best-kept secrets in gardening is sitting right under your nose? Or should I say, inside your coconut? That's right, we're talking about Coco Coir, the gardening medium that's taking the plant world by storm. Whether you're a seasoned pro looking to switch things up, or a complete newbie just starting your plant journey, this video is for you. We'll cover everything from what Coco Coir is, why it's awesome, and most importantly, how to use it to grow healthy, thriving plants. Before we jump into the how-to, let's talk about what Coco Coir actually is. Coco Coir, sometimes called coconut coir or just coir, is a natural fiber extracted from the husks of coconuts. That's right, the same coconuts you might use for a tropical smoothie. When coconuts are processed for their meat and water, the fibrous husk is often discarded. But clever gardeners and horticulturists realized this waste product had some amazing properties that make it perfect for growing plants. Why is Coco Coir perfect for gardeners? It's lightweight and easy to handle, eco-friendly, it's a renewable resource. Excellent at retaining moisture, well-draining and allows roots to breathe, pH neutral, making it suitable for a wide range of plants, and it's resistant to fungal growth. It comes in various forms, including chips that are larger chunks of the husk, pith or cocoa peat that is a fine spongy material, and fibers that are longer strands of coconut husk, each with slightly different properties. For most home gardeners, a mix of these is ideal. Now you might be wondering, if Coco Coir is so great, why isn't everyone using it? Well, like any growing medium, it has its challenges. Let's break them down. 1. Water retention. While Coco Coir's ability to hold water is generally a plus, it can sometimes retain too much moisture, up to 10 times its weight in water. This can lead to root rot if you're not careful with your watering schedule. 2. Nutrient deficiency. Unlike some potting soils, Coco Coir doesn't come packed with nutrients. This means you'll need to be more hands-on with fertilizing your plants. 3. Hydrophobic. When it's dry. If Coco Coir dries out completely, it can become water repellent, making it difficult to re-wet. 4. Calcium and magnesium binding. Coco Coir can sometimes bind to these essential nutrients, making them unavailable to your plants. But don't worry, with the right knowledge and techniques, these challenges are easily overcome. And the benefits far outweigh these minor hurdles. All right, now that we know what we're dealing with, let's get our hands dirty. Here's how to prepare your Coco Coir. 1. Hydration. Start by hydrating your coir. Most Coco Coir comes in compressed bricks or blocks. Add water according to the package instructions, usually about 5 liters per brick. It'll expand dramatically, so use a large container. 2. Mixing. Once expanded, mix in some perlite or vermiculite. A good ratio is 70% coir to 30% perlite. This improves drainage and aeration. 3. pH adjustment. Test the pH of your mix. Aim for a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. If needed, adjust using pH up or down solutions. 4. Pre-fertilizing. Consider adding some slow-release fertilizer to your mix. This gives your plants a head start on nutrients. 5. Beneficial microbes. Sprinkle in some beneficial microbes or mycorrhizae. These little helpers will support your plant's root development. Now that your coir is ready, it's planting time. Here are some tips for success. 1. Container choice. Make sure your pots have good drainage holes. Fabric pots work great with Coco Coir. 2. Planting depth. Plant at the same depth as you would in soil. Don't bury the stem. 3. Initial watering. Water thoroughly after planting until you see water draining from the bottom of the pot. 4. Placement. Position your plants in an appropriate light condition for their species. Remember, Coco Coir provides an excellent environment for root growth, so your plants might grow faster than you're used to. Keep an eye on them. Here's where the magic happens. Proper watering and fertilizing will make your Coco Coir garden thrive. Watering. 1. Check moisture daily. The top inch should dry out between waterings. 2. Water thoroughly until you see runoff from the drainage holes. 3. If the coir becomes hydrophobic, soak the entire container in water for a few minutes. Fertilizing. 1. Use a hydroponic nutrient solution designed for Coco Coir. These are balanced for this unique medium. 2. Start with half-strength solution and gradually increase as your plants grow. 3. Feed with every watering but occasionally flush with plain water to prevent salt buildup. 4. Pay extra attention to calcium and magnesium levels. A CalMag supplement can be helpful. Pro tip: consider using a moisture meter to get a precise reading of your coir's moisture level. It takes the guesswork out of watering. Even with the best care, you might encounter some issues. Here's how to tackle them. 1. Yellowing leaves, often a sign of nutrient deficiency. Increase your fertilizer strength slightly. 2. Wilting plants. Check your watering. Overwatering is more common than underwatering in Coco Coir. 3. Slow growth. Your plants might need more light or nutrients. Try adjusting one at a time. 4. Fungus, gnats. While less common in Coco Coir, they can still appear. Let the top layer dry out more between waterings. 5. Salt buildup. If you see a white crust forming on the coir surface, it's time to take action. Why salt buildup occurs? Fertilizer accumulation. Most fertilizers contain salts, which can accumulate over time. Water quality. Hard water or water high in minerals can contribute to salt buildup. Coco Coir properties. Coco Coir can retain more salts compared to some other growing media. How to get rid of salt buildup. Flushing. This is the primary method to remove excess salts. Water the plant with 2 to 3 times the volume of the container, using plain pH-balanced water. Allow the water to drain completely. Repeat this process 2 to 3 times to ensure thorough flushing. Leaching. Similar to flushing, but done more gradually. Water with about 20% more water than usual each time you water for a week or 2. Adjust watering practices. Always water until you see some runoff from the drainage holes. This helps prevent salt accumulation by regularly washing the medium. Use reverse osmosis, RO, or filtered water. This reduces the minerals in your water that can contribute to salt buildup. Adjust fertilizer usage. Use slightly less fertilizer than recommended, especially if you notice quick salt accumulation. Consider using organic fertilizers, which are less likely to cause salt buildup. Regular maintenance flushes. Perform a thorough flush every 4 to 6 weeks as a preventive measure. Monitor EC, electrical conductivity. Use an EC meter to check the salt concentration in your Coco Coir. If it's too high, it's time for a flush. Replace Coco Coir. In severe cases, you may need to partially or fully replace the growing medium. Prevention tips. Use high-quality Coco Coir that's been properly washed and buffered. Avoid overfeeding your plants. Use a fertilizer specifically designed for Coco Coir to maintain proper nutrient balance. Regularly monitor your plants for early signs of salt stress. Remember, while flushing is effective, it can also wash away beneficial nutrients. After a thorough flush, you may need to reintroduce nutrients at a lower concentration and gradually build back up to normal feeding levels. With proper management, you can keep salt buildup under control and maintain a healthy growing environment in your Coco Coir. Remember, every plant is different. What works for one might not work for another. Observation is key. Gardening doesn't have to be a daunting task filled with uncertainty. By understanding common mistakes and embracing innovative solutions like Coco Coir, you can transform your gardening experience. Coco Coir's unique properties, including its excellent drainage, water retention, and eco-friendliness, make it an ideal growing medium for both novice and experienced gardeners alike. Remember, every gardening journey is a learning experience. Embrace the challenges, celebrate your successes, and never stop exploring new ways to nurture your green companions. Do you have any experiences or tips to share about using Coco Coir in your garden? Feel free to share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Happy gardening!